Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a new Cardfight Vanguard video for you guys today, and today we are talking about the Skyruler deck. How is this deck? Is it any good? What's our deck build? All those will be answered when we talk about the support, and as always, talk about our build and then jump into a game. So if you guys enjoy this kind of content, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's jump in and let's talk about the deck. So first off, we gotta talk about homeboy support. So this is Belger the Skyruler. He is the main grade 3 of the deck. Let's talk about his ride line real quick and talk about the pros and cons of his ride line. So first off, we got Enos the Bouncer. It's a pig. All right. We've got Jagar the Fighter. When this unit is ruled upon by Elcor the Smasher, that's the grade 2, you discard a card from hand, reveal a grade 3 with Skyruler in its card name from your ride deck, search your deck for up to 1 power 6,000 or less grade 1 without Sentinel, call it to rearguard, shuffle your deck. We'll talk about that in a second. Grade 2. When this unit is ruled upon by a grade 3 with Skyruler in its card name, Soul Blast 1, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, discard it, and shuffle your deck. Choose a grade 2 or greater unit from your drop and put it into your hand. So, this ride line is interesting. Let's show the rest of the Skyruler support. So, this is the Skyruler deck. These are the main support cards. So, what are you supposed to do with this deck? Ideally, you want to ride grade 1. And when you ride your grade 2 on top of your grade 1, you discard a card and you want to search for Follower Rabbits and you want to call Follower Rabbits. So Follower Rabbits is a 5k grade 1, and this thing gives this deck an extremely explosive early game. So during your turn, this unit gets 1000 power for each rearguard with the same name as this unit, including itself. So if you have 4 of these, they're all going to be 9k grade 1s. And with the way the skill works, yeah. Its second skill is Auto. This card can be paid with Counterblast 1 and discard a card from hand. So this has an alternate cost. The alternate cost also changes the way the skill works. But if you pay the alternate cost, you search for a total of 3 Follow Rabbits instead of 1. That sounds weird. When we read the rest of the skill, you'll understand. I think they should have put that at the bottom of the skill to make it easier to read, but it's fine. So what he does is when this unit is placed on rearguard, you discard up to 1 card from the top of your deck. You want to mill a lot, so playing one of these, you eventually play 4, you mill 4 cards, makes sense. But the rest of the skill is you choose a grade 3 with Skyruler in its card name from your ride deck, reveal it. If you reveal the card, or you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Skyruler in its card name, this is the actual skill. You discard a card for cost, search your deck for up to 1 Follower Rabbits, call to rearguard. Search your deck or drop for up to 1 Follower Rabbits, call to rearguard, shuffle, and if you search your deck, shuffle the deck. But if you pay the alternate cost, you get to get 3. So ideally, turn 2, you ride grade 2, discard a card, Superior Call Follow Rabbits from the deck, and then use Follow Rabbits to mill a card off the top of the deck, call 3 more from the deck or drop, and then mill 3 more. That's what you want to do. And then because you have 4 of these guys, they're all 9Ks. It sounds cool because it's a crazy early game rush, but it also shows the glaring weakness of the ride line of this deck, which we'll talk about in a second. And lastly, we have our grade 3, Belger the Skyruler. During your turn, if your drop has 10 or more cards, this unit gets 5,000 power. If it has 20 or more cards, it gets 15,000 power instead of 5,000 power. I thought this was weird because of the way the rest of the card works. I thought it was surprising that it pumps itself up and not the rearguards, but it's because the rearguards gain their own power boosts, which again, we'll talk about that in a second. But what it does is act once per turn, Counterblast 1, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose a card from among them, put it into your hand, and you discard the other one. And then Auto, Vanguard once per turn. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked a Vanguard, Counterblast 1, perform one of the following. Either you choose a column and stand all of your rearguards in that column, or if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater and your drop has 15 or more cards, you stand all of your rearguards. So, cool things about this, it's a built-in 4 attack deck. It can very easily get to 5. If you're going second or on your 4th turn, you will have 15 in drop. Your opponent will be a grade 3. This turns from a 4 attack deck into a 5 attack deck. It's actually a really, really easy to use card, and because of all the milling, it's super easy to fulfill the conditions. Now, as far as the rest of our support, the support's not good. We have this grade 1, practice Mustela. When this unit is put on Guardian Circle, you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Skyruler's card name. Soul Blast 1 gets 5,000 shield. If your drop has 15 or more cards, it gets 15,000 shield instead of 5,000 shield. That's all it does. If you guys have heard me talk about all protection, Alden support, purely defensive cards are not going to help you win this game. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work. You need to have the offense. The offense is what wins games in Cardfight Vanguard. This card is actually good. This is Thruster Vixen. This is the main grade 2. Literally, the whole package for this deck is the grade 1 and the grade 2. You don't need any of the rest of the support. But what this does is when this unit is placed on rear guard, other than by a unit card's ability, so if you play it with an order, this effect goes off. You retire one of your rear guards with a different name from this unit, search your deck or drop for up to 1 card with the same name as this unit, and if you search your deck, you shuffle your deck. You call it, sorry. The reason you want to do that is you want to trade out the bunny for one of the Vixens, because the Vixens are your main grade 2s. And what she does is pretty fire. At the beginning of your battle phase, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Skyruler in its card name, discard the top card of your deck. So again, more milling. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, this unit gets 5,000 power, 5,000 shield. If your drop has 15 or more cards, it gains an additional 5,000 power and additional 5,000 shield. So she gives herself plus 10k and plus 10k shield, so she's a 15k interceptor. It's just good. And she trades out one of your other rear guards for another copy, so you have another big beat stick. Believe it or not, that is it for the support. It's the ride line plus the two units. So pros and cons. Explosive early game, consistent mid game, decent late game. The other thing is the package for the deck is really small. So it gives you a lot of room to run a lot of generics, which is what we did. So now let's talk about the build and why we chose the card choices we made. So our ride line, as you see, we are not playing the Skyruler ride line. Truth is that ride line is not good. The good thing about the ride line is that it guarantees you the bunny turn 2. You ride grade 1, ride grade 2, grade 1 skill, you discard a card, you search follow rabbits, you call follow rabbits, because you're going to take the 1 damage turn 1. It's going first, going second, your opponent's going to damage you, or vice versa. Okay, I get it. You get a spam out of full board, you get a very offensive early game. If you are playing that ride line, you absolutely play Blessing to the Flowering Buds. Absolutely. So what this does is until end of turn, all of your units with original power of 5,000 or less get plus 10,000 power, and auto rear guard when this unit attack hits, you may return it to the hand. So it triples the power of the bunny's original attack points, going from 5,000 to 15,000. And then they get their own power boost of plus 4,000 because you'll have 4 copies. So you're going to have 4 19k rear guards on turn 2. Ridiculous offense. And when their attacks hit, you bounce them back to hand so your opponent can't damage them, because this deck does need a lot of counterblasts. Because of the way the grade 3 works, you need at least 1 to get your restand, and you need 2 if you want to get the additional plus 1. But you have to discard a lot of cards to do that. Granted, with that combo, you get 2 back to hand if they hit. So, but let's do the math. You're going first. You're going to draw for ride. You're going to draw for turn. You're going to discard for ride. You get no plus. Turn 2, you're going to draw for turn. You're going to discard for ride. Then you're going to discard to call the bunny from the deck. Then you're going to discard to call the other bunnies from the deck. So you're burning up so much advantage. It makes it really hard to be able to maintain any kind of hand advantage, which is bad because you need defense. So we decided to go with a ride line that gives us more flexibility and more of a plus engine. So we went with Rancor Chain and Black Tears Hush Dragon. So Rancor Chain is a Soul Blast 1, draw 2 cards, discard an order. If you didn't discard an order, you discard 2 cards. That's why we have such a big order package. And then Black Tears Hush Dragon, when you ride into it, you get to add a normal order from your drop back to hand. Since we're not playing the ride line for Skyruler that searches the bunny, we still want to see the bunny in the early game. So we swapped out the grade 0 orders for Mythiarch Habitat for a way to help us get into our bunnies. Because even if we open up Mythiarch Habitat, we can discard it for Rancor Chain and then get it back with Black Tears Hush Dragon. The bunny is great to see for turn 2. It really facilitates the early game. You want to see 1 so you can call out the rest. It mills out the deck so you have more chance of triggers. It mills out the deck so you have, your 15 for Skyruler. It's a very vital card to the deck, and it hurts when you don't see it. And that's why the ride line searches out. It just, the minus is too crazy. So rest of the deck. This card, this is every nation got their support grade 3. That's like a generic support card that's actually good. This one's pretty good. It can intercept and gets 5,000 power, 5,000 shield on rearguard or guardian circle. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have a Vanguard with that is grade 3 or greater, Energy Blast 3, and until end of turn, this unit gets 5,000 power, and your opponent cannot intercept for the battle that this unit attacked. If your damage zone has 4 or more cards, or you persona roll this turn, it also gets an additional 5,000 power, and then you can choose up to 1 order card from your drop, put it into your hand. So it's a decent rear guard. It gets better the later after you start persona riding. We have our 3 persona rides. This deck does not use any energy at all, so I threw in a few Energy Blast cards. Obviously, the grade 3 Energy Blast, we just talked about that. We also are playing 4 copies of our Energy Cycler, gets us into draw power, helps us see our combo pieces, facilitates some of the discarding. Even when I was playing this with the OG, with the Skyruler rad line, it was still really, really tough. We're playing 4 copies of our Rainbow Cycler. For anybody that doesn't know what the Rainbow Cycler is, quick reminder, when it's discarded from hand or when you call it, you reveal a grade 3 with Persona Ride from your ride deck, or if you're on a grade 3 that has Persona Ride, you can Soul Blast 1, you can add a Persona Shield ticket, which is basically a free 10k shield. So it again helps you with the defense, and then if it attacks a grade 3 or greater, this unit will gain 5k if it's on the rear guard. We're playing our Ace unit. This Ace unit is actually pretty good, especially for this deck. It's not grade locked, it's just once per game. When this unit is placed on rear guard, other than during the battle phase, this unit gets 5,000 power until end of turn. Then Energy Blast 3, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, discard it, and shuffle the deck. Then you can choose 1 card with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard from your drop and call it to rear guard. So you can play this turn 2, mill out the bunny, call the bunny, do all the bunny shenanigans. Auto rear guard, when the unit attacks, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater until the end of that battle, this unit gets 5,000 power. If your drop has 10 or more cards, plus 5,000 power. Easy ass condition of meat. We talked about Vixen already. We have our PGs, we have our bunnies. Again, 4 ofs because they're great. And then we have our order package. Radiance Caliburn, because this deck does need counter blast and we have no counter charge. This one I'm not 100% sold on. Nectar Sensationalism, it's great. It's a really, really powerful card, especially with a restanding rear guard. It takes so long to really get value out of it. This card doesn't exist till turn 3, sometimes later. It's just a blank. And I haven't decided if what's more valuable, to have this for pressure in the late game or to play the grade 0 order and have more pressure in the early game. Let me know what you guys think, because I could also see a good argument for that, because then we can bounce our bunnies back, recall the bunnies to be able to mill more cards to guarantee that we get our 15 by turn 3. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think I should swap that around? We have our Elementary Saint, it's a grade 3 deck, and of course Meteor Habitat to get into our combo pieces. And then of course our trigger lineup. I still think Soisha OT is the second best OT in the game, right behind the Brantgate OT. We went with the fronts. Deck doesn't use soul at all, so we don't need soul fronts. We're not using draw triggers because we're already milling our own deck. So it's hard because we have to balance out the plus engine to make sure we have enough defense without burning through our deck, considering we're milling so much. That's why we're going with the front triggers, and we have restanding rear guard, so front triggers are that much more powerful. 8 crit, 4 heal. That's the deck. Let's go jump into a game. All right, guys, we got a game. We're going first, and we got our order for discard. Let's send back some of this to see if we can get our early game. Ooh, oh yeah, this hand's crazy. Oh, they put this in. I didn't even know they put this in Vang Pro. I want to play this deck so bad. All right, we're gonna drop. Unfortunately, we have to drop Elementary Saints too. No, we could drop the bunny, and we'll take the chance of getting the bunny again. And then skill Soul Blast 1, draw 2, and discard the order. We'll get the order back, and we can use the order to try and search for another bunny, because 1 bunny gets us into the bunny from the drop too. So that lets us keep the rest of our hand. All right, you guys need to understand, I really wanted to play this deck. Oh, he's just using the starter. He gassed me up for nothing. But I've been waiting for this one to go into a simulator. I didn't go into a simulator until literally today. It's all right. I guess we're playing against Orphis. We're gonna take the damage so that way we can use bunny next turn. Sorry, follower rabbits. We have 2 different discard options, which I like. That's a really good, yeah, they definitely needed that. This order's crazy. I actually tried out Orphis with this order. It's so good now. and because it can change its own name, you have effects that let you grab orders from the drop with different names. You can actually grab another copy because it changes its name. It's really, really solid. Orifice Regulus. Okay. We'll go no guard here. Every time. It's always the first damage. Especially when I'm recording or streaming. Alright, I like this. We'll go drop and ride. We draw. We're gonna add this back to hand. Main phase. Let's see if we get our rabbit. We do. Call. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And now rabbit skill. We mill one. I think there's a mill button. I just don't know what it is. Whoops. Oh, that hurts. But we're gonna counterblast one. We're gonna discard. I guess we have to discard a shield. So I want to call this, and I want to use this next turn for a ride. So we grab 2 from the deck, and then 1 from the drop. Actually, since he's at grade 1, I'm actually going to call this here. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then skills. Reveal top 3, because we're going to mill 3. 1, 2, and 3. I wanted that grade 2. And you know what? Choose a card persona from your right deck, reveal it. You know what? Why not? Why not, right? And now I get a persona shield ticket, and then that gives me a little more defense, and now these guys gain 4k apiece because they gain power for every copy. Which is crazy because that column of grade 1s is 18, which means even if he gets a damage trigger, they can still hit. So we're gonna go battle phase, and we're gonna go, let's swing 18. Okay, 19. Critical. Okay. 19 again, or 29. Still a 15k guard now because he got the damage trigger. But the damage went in the perfect order. I would have been buttered if he got the heal. That's all right. Drop that 30k. You love to see it. I would like to have gotten the grade 2 because this makes our turn 3 really, really strong if we can see it. So maybe we'll get lucky and draw into it. Ideally, we want 2 counterblasts for the 2 Vanguard skills, but we just want to be careful we don't blow too much counterblasts. Just by having the 1 face-up counterblast we already guarantee that we're going to have 4 attacks minimum. Well, maximum. Until we get to our opponent being at grade 3. No guard. Don't get another crit. I'll be pissed. Heal's kind of annoying too. Alright. Shit happens. We do know we have our opponent's going to be probably hitting us with 5 attacks next turn, so we got to keep that in mind. Alright, let's drop this guy again. Bang. Good top deck, but we need energy to use that. We're going to go skill. We're going to go main phase first. We're going to go skill. Try to hope we get our grade 2. Top 2. You know what? I'll take Mythiarch Habitat. And we'll put that into the drop because we already have a Persona Ride for next turn. We're at 11 cards in drop. We're going to play Mythiarch Habitat. Word. We're going to go call. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then it was placed by an ability, but not a unit ability. So now we're going to trade this out for another copy, and we're thinning out the deck. And now we're at 14, so we're going to have 15 come our battle phase because these two are going to mill one. This doesn't go off till 20, which is a little sad. We were close, but I'm okay with it. So we're going to go battle phase, skill, mill 2. And now we have 15 in drop, so they get plus 10,000 power, plus 10,000 shield. And then these guys still have they have plus 3 now. Sorry. And then he has plus 5. So we're gonna go 28 to Vanguard, which is crazy because our opponent's at grade 2 still. They do have a lot of cards, but it is Orphis, and Orphis usually has a lot of fake advantage, being that it's mostly orders. Twin drive, first check, critical trigger. You love to see it. Second check, nothing. Beautiful. Him not getting that damage trigger means this gets the hit. And then of course 38. Oof. And the over trigger's gone. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh shit, they added an out of game button. I didn't know that. Now we have a pretty good amount of defense. We have 2 PGs, our OT, the Persona Shield ticket. Actually, there's something I wanted to check. Oh, it only adds normal orders. Okay, so it doesn't add blitz orders. I just wanted to see if we could have discarded the blitz order to then add back to him, but discarding the bunny was like the perfect play for us. Now, remind me what you do again. Energy Blast 3, gets 5,000 power, opponent can't intercept. If your Domain Zone has 4 more cards or your Persona roll this turn, it also gets an additional, choose up to 1 order card from your drop and put it into your hand. Okay, so this can grab back any order, including blitz orders. This card's good. That card's good. What do we at? 16 cards. We'll definitely have 20 next turn, so we'll get the full power boost to our Vanguard. We already have enough, the conditions to hit 5 attacks. We're looking good. We're looking good. This card's good. I like this card. When this card is put into your drop from rearguard or your hand during the battle phase, if you have a world, this will Dark Knight, you may draw a card. He's going to draw 2 cards off of that, and he's going to replace them with tokens. Alright, swinging at me with 20k. We'll guard that with the Persona Shield ticket. And now we can guard with an additional blitz order this turn. Did you not see it? Okay. 28 is kind of a lot, so we'll take that one. Now remember, we gotta be careful with how much Counter Blast we use. We don't need to do that top 2 for 1 every turn. All right, he's swinging Vanguard. He's using skill. Is he not? Wait, is he not? He counterblasted, so he's got to be using the skill. I guess he's picking what orders, world orders to put in the drop. He put the grade 1. He put the grade 1 and the grade 2. Okay. And now these come in with a lot of extra power. Okay, he's adding the power of the rears now. We already know his OT is gone. So we're gonna guard with OT here. He can't pass because his OT is already gone. Critical, we'll guard the critical, take the other one. Sounds good. Is he going Vanguard or Rearguard? cool. You know what? 50k. These are 15k interceptors. That'll put me 38, 48, 53. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then it'll give me room to call the grade 3. Because that's 30k in shield, yeah, 53. Oh, and we got another one. Persona Ride. We're at 19. Chill mill 1. Do we want to call this guy? Our opponent can't intercept anyway, so that doesn't help us. Extra 10k is 23. It'll be 31. That's the same guard as 28. And I guess I like that extra defensive option in case we don't actually kill our opponent here. We just gotta be careful. We're down to 15 cards in deck. So let's go main phase. Let's go call. And let's just go to battle phase. We don't need the extra +1 right now. So skill. Reveal 2. That heal though. Ooh, we would have got sensationalism. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Oh, wait. These are only 8Ks. And then these have plus 10k on them. Oops. Alright. And then he has plus 15 on himself. Because we're at 21 now. So 38 to Vanguard is crazy. It took the turn 4, but now we have 5 attacks with a shitload of power. 43. 38. That's not enough. That's still not enough. That's 38 even. There you go. Now he's going to draw off of that. But he's down to 5 cards already. We don't know how many of those are orders. And I still have 3 attacks coming at him. Alright. Swing, skill, counterblast, restand. I'm not saying the back row because it takes away the boost in the program. Twin drive, first check, second check. Shit. And he got a draw trigger that's cancerous. Just do me a favor and just lay down. But yeah, his effect stands all units, so it would stand the back row too. Which means he probably has another PG. I mean, all he needs is 20k to guard, so. Oh shit. GG. And now you see kind of why we went for the direction we went with this deck. Because of all the drawing, all the spirit calling, we were able to maintain a really, really strong position with our hand advantage and a decent amount of shield to control our damage. We could have taken no damage last turn, but I just figured, you know, let me get some damage so I have my counterblast. Next turn, we do have a lot of shieldless cards, which might be something I might look into, but we have 2 15k intercepts, 2 PGs, 1, 2, 3 15ks. The extra grade 3s, though, we might want to cut the grade 3s because of the orders. So that might be something we look at in the future. All right, guys, here's one more look at the deck. This is our Skyruler deck. Like I said, a couple changes that I might make. I might cut these grade 3s because I don't like having so few shieldless cards. And I might change Sensationalism for the grade 0 order, which is Blessing of the Flower Buds, because that gives us a lot of power, even in the late game. Because even in the late game, this would have gave my boosters plus 10k power, plus, so they would have been what, 18s? So that just would be insane numbers too, especially with 5 attacks. So let me know your thoughts on it, guys. Let me know what you think I should change. Let me know how you guys are feeling about Skyruler. Like I said, my biggest plus to this deck is that it's so generic, and the engine for it is so small that you can play so many other generic cards to help facilitate what you're trying to do, which is cool. Keep an eye out, guys. We already have a Heart Lulu build that we've been working on, so you'll see that soon. And the big one I'm really excited for, brand new card that just got added. Where they at? These guys. Oh, the Braven cards. So and the Superior cards. Nah, these grade 4s. This one in particular, I'm really hyped for, because if you die, it turns into this, and you don't die. And then this guy just has the I'm him energy, just straight aura. So keep an eye out, guys. We got a lot of content coming, and if you guys want to check out my other content, I gotta get back on my reaction game. I've been slacking. Same with my gaming. Hence why we did a Dragon Ball FighterZ video on my last video, and we've started doing Yu-Gi-Oh too. So much, so little time. I gotta figure out everything I'm trying to do. But if you guys want to see me play Cardfight Vanguard live, come by the stream. This week's stream will be Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course, I would love to have you guys. You guys will check me on social media. Those links down below. That's it from me. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.
See it in my eyes, I was born for this. I got demons on my side, you ain't right like this. I got reason to believe, I don't need it from my gifts. Only I can change the world and it go like this.